lie to my face. People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See, it's hard when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up. It look like I'm foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Get drown out my problems. Let me. When up in magic with the gang, we ball out. It can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
A tough first test for the NFC champs. It's the coach. This is opening weekend on EA Sports. Coming up, the Rams begin what they hope is the run to another Super Bowl. But standing in their way, Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. I'll be back at halftime with a look at the other games going on. But first, we're up to Charlotte. Standing by, here are Brandon Cobb.
Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Now a first down throw, gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one near yards, 29 officially. Yeah, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England, the Rams never even got into the red zone in that game, and now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Brian Burns brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. They'll run the sweep here. This is Cup. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Montez Sweat in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And Zerline's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Zerline, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
What's tight? Tight end's right. What's tight?
Ready? Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Allen to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from second to third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. Now White lost the football, and now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Gurley with a carry on first down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the 39, Goff. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is gone. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. That's 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods there to make the grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. On 2nd and 1, Allen. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To the air, Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. These two teams squaring off here in Week 1. You might remember they used to be in that old NFC West division together from 1995 to 2001. The Falcons, Saints, and 49ers were also in there with the Rams and Panthers. And the Panthers recently, they've dominated this series. They've won 6 of the last 7 against the Rams. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. To throw, it's Allen. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Throwing on first down is Allen. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Dante Fowler. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And he whips that one incomplete there. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On third and long, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. We know that Gano has that big leg. He had the longest made field goal in the NFL last year, 63 yards to beat the Giants in Week 4. That was the longest game winner in NFL history, and he converts from long here again. Todd Gurley and the Rams offense set to take over. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. On second and 9, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a third and long. Goff, that'll be caught by Cobb. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're like,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. A big kick that time, 52 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Goff now looks to throw. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Now Allen. He's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll go. Down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel. 96 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Gano the extra point. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Quickly from Goff to Kupp. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 2nd and inches, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. 3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw, Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. Well, what's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, it means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. And that's complete to McCaffrey. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Throwing again on second down. Newton. And that is incomplete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing again is Newton. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And that'll bring up 4th down. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one, a first down pickup of 8. On 1st and 10, Newton steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Pick it up, Keith. Tight dog. 36. Go.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Go.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey taking it in. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point try good by Gano. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and it converted a second time for 6 points.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing him along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. In the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
Touchdown, Carolina! Mark that down as an 85-yard punt return, as his guys are able to regain the lead. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, they run with Gurley. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
There's Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. He's been terrific so far. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Newton now to throw. And this is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen now going to throw again. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And that player is able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Allen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Allen now looks to throw, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Bravo!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore there to make the grab. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. The extra point. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Montez Sweat getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a 4th quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he under pressure again, and down he goes again. Montez Sweat. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now Goff. Staying on his feet. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they... Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nickel Roby-Coleman, a sack off the corner. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen, he's got White here.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Panthers, they widen their... Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at Week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in Week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but they're
feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Tried to roll out and make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
So Goff and the Rams down by 15. 2:23 to play. Goff now to throw, and Woods has it complete. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Woods coming off by far the best year of his career. 86 catches, over 1,200 yards. Now he's hoping to build on that, but boy, he was a key cog in the wheel that took them to the Super Bowl last season. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Now Goff. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
They're not ready for this. They still playing.
Goff throwing again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Looking for Woods that time. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it.
And down he goes, the Rams defense. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
20. 24 is the mic.
Throwing here, Newton. Dancing to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
24 attack. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Hey! Give me some.
From the gun, here's Newton. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that.
They're down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And that'll be incomplete.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. He hits right, complete. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DeAndrew White there to make the grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things?
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone.